Hey, what's going on, Double Shot Leader? Thank you for being the first one to comment. So, since you're the first one, I am going to do something a little different here. I'm going to take the numbers you provided and I'm going to run the scenario real time, just for the heck of it, do something different. So let's check it out and see what it comes out to be. All right. So we're going to be working with a 30-year fixed first mortgage, rate at 6%. The total interest paid on this when I ran the numbers, if you took it over 30 years, $231,676.38 in interest over 30 years if you kept it that long. Okay, now let's get some numbers for the home equity line of credit. So my bank buddies, I called around to my bank buddies first. They were quoting me as low as 8.75, prime, because prime's at 8.25, prime plus a half for like well-qualified people. But most of them, when we were running the numbers, they were ending up at like, nine and an eighth to 9.375. So 9.125 to 9.375. But I went on here and I ran across this bank rate average of 8.63. Now this is a little skewed on the low side because you've got this 7.64, and I don't know who's going to be getting 7.64 since prime is 8.25, but they had this 7.64 here to 9.71. So what the heck? I'm going to go ahead and use the bank rate average since that's the lowest one right now, 8.63. So let's roll with that. All right, so now we are working with a HELOC of $20,000 at a 8.63 rate. We're going to use that for the $20,000 initial payment, principal payment on the $200,000 mortgage. And then subsequently, we are going to be paying $2,000 per month principal payments according to, what you wanted to do here. All right. So those are the HELOC's numbers. Let's go ahead and jump into the business here.
All right, let's kick this off. We're going to start with our $200,000 loan amount. Subtract the $20,000 principal reduction, initial principal reduction, $180,000. That's going to be our new loan amount. 6% interest rate, 30-year term, payment, $1,079.19. That takes the total interest paid down to $208,508.74. That's a nice reduction, but of course we know it's not enough. We want to add that principal reduction, so we're going to add $2,000 a month principal reduction. So that's $3,079.19 will be the new payment. Now let's see what happens to the term. Bam! Takes it down to 5.78 years. Isn't that incredible? And let's convert that to months. 69.32 months. Now let's look at the total interest paid. Shabam! $33,435.21. Not bad, not bad. That's about what, almost a $200,000 reduction in interest.
All right, not too shabby, not too shabby. So after applying the initial principal payment and doing the subsequent $2,000 per month of principal reduction payments, we took this 30-year fixed first mortgage at 6%, took it down to 69.3 months, from 30 years down to just a little over 5 years, 5.7 years, and now the total interest paid $33,435.21. But that's not it. Remember, we still have a HELOC that we've been paying interest on while we've been paying off this first mortgage. So let's go ahead and calculate the interest on that HELOC.
All right, so during that term of 5.78 years, while we were paying down the first mortgage, we were paying interest on that home equity line of credit. So we have to calculate what that interest is. Here we go. So a term of 5.78 years, and we have a rate of 8.63 interest, and we have a $20,000 HELOC amount. Let's see what that interest comes to. All right, so that is total interest paid over that time period, $5,467.75. So let's go ahead and add that up.
All right, so now we have the interest on the home equity line of credit calculated, the interest over the 5.78 years or that it took to pay off the first mortgage. So now we've got first mortgage interest that we paid 33,435.21, and we've got the HELOC interest we paid 5,467.75. But that's not all. We got one more because right now we still have $20,000 left on the HELOC. Remember, we just paid off the first mortgage. Now we have a $20,000 HELOC left. So let's go ahead and take care of the HELOC balance.
All right, so now it's time to pay off the HELOC. We've got $20,000 left on the HELOC after the 69.32 months of paying off the first mortgage, or 5.78 years, however you want to look at it. So we owe $20,000 now, and the interest rate 8.63 interest. But now, instead of having, now that we have the mortgage paid off, instead of having just $2,000 residual income, we've got an additional $1,079.19 left over from the mortgage that we can snowball into this. So now we can apply a total of $3,079.19 to paying off the HELOC. So now let's see what the interest is on the remainder of the HELOC, which just pays off in no time flat with that big of a payment. So we're looking at total interest paid on the remaining time to kill the HELOC, $555.75. So let's go ahead and add that to the interest total.
So we were able to use the additional residual income that we gained by paying off the first mortgage to snowball that HELOC in no time flat. So we only had $555.75 interest. So the total interest, as you can see here, 39,462.45, and a payoff and 5.78 years, or what was that, like 69 months or something? Anyway, 5.78 years, a hell of a lot better than 30 years, and a hell of a lot better than 230 something thousand dollars in interest. All right, so we got DoubleShotleader coming in at $39,462.45. Not too shabby. All right, but we got two more really quick comparisons we're going to do. We got to check out version 1, which is $2,000 a month principal payments with no initial principal reduction. And then we'll check out one more, version 2, with $2,000 a month and a $20,000 principal reduction, just like you did. All right, this will be really quick on this one.
All right, so let's check out version 1, just making extra principal payments of $2,000 without any principal reduction. So we got $200,000 mortgage with a loan amount and a 6% interest rate, 30-year term. All right, so that payment, $1199.10. But let's go ahead and add $2,000 principal payment to that. So that's $3199.10. That'll be our payment. So that takes the term down to 6.2 years. Let's see how much interest. All right, $40,417.22.
All right, boom. DoubleShotleader edges out principal payments with no reduction by about $900. Ding, 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 ding. All right, so final round. Let's see what happens with version 2.
All right, here we go. Final round, version 2. This is the one where we make a principal payment of $20,000 in the beginning. Here we go. So $200,000 mortgage minus a $20,000 principal payment equals, of course, $180,000. That's going to be the loan amount, 6% interest rate, 30-year term. All right, so that comes out to be a $1,079.19 payment. And of course, we're going to add $2,000 to that. And now it's $3,079.19. All right, so that's going to be the payment, and the term 5.78. Well, of course, it's the same, comes out to be. And we've got the same amount of interest, of course, $33,435.21.
All right. Ding, 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 ding. All right. Double shot leader, you won that last round. But in the final round, extra payments came back and stomped you. Then again, I know the only thing with version 2 extra payments is that not everybody can afford to come up with $20,000 to apply to the principal. Well, then again, not everybody can afford to pay $2,000 a month extra either. So, well, anyway, there you have it. There are your numbers in real time. Hope you enjoyed it. If you got any comments, let me know what you think, and I'll see you later on the next one.